Let's look at payment disputes with eBay's managed payments, what to do about it and how to handle it. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to talk about eBay's managed payments and payment disputes against you from a buyer. Now, in the past, you've never ever had to deal with eBay handling one of these disputes because PayPal dealt with it. Now we are dealing with eBay handling all of this sort of thing. Now, we just got a couple of chargeback claims from the same person from December. We'll hop over and show you exactly how to handle this and what you need to be concerned with when this happens to you. So this is the actual email that you're going to get. It'll show you the item. It'll give you some dates and some other information. You'll obviously want to click on respond to the dispute. Now with eBay's managed payments, you have a couple of options you can do. You can either accept the dispute and say, yeah, go ahead and take the money back out of my account, or you can challenge it. Now, if you don't have tracking already on there, you could lose your funds from this. The rules I'll show you in just a minute pretty much state that you have to have tracking already provided before the chargeback was opened. So you'll always want to make sure you have your tracking numbers always added on. Now, I add them immediately. For the most part, we print all of our labels through eBay, so that automatically adds them to every single listing. Now, even if you've already added the item numbers to the listing from the day one, eBay requires you to come in there and click what you want to do with this. So if you have the tracking number, you see that the tracking number shows that the item was delivered to the person, the address matches, the whole works, you're pretty much clear on this, but you still have to click, yes, I want to challenge it, and I do have the tracking number, and it will pretty much do the rest from you there. It will move it up to here to preparing the case by eBay. eBay is going to be moving it over to the Payment Institute for reviewing, and then it's going to be decided. Now, who decides a case like this? It's the charge card company or the financial institute of the buyer, not of eBay or anybody else. And it works like this for PayPal or any of them. So this isn't something that eBay has some luxury on or something like that. So now we're on eBay's page talking about payment disputes. This is literally eBay's page here about managed payments. This is up to date. This is current. This is for this point going forward as well. A payment dispute on eBay is created when a buyer initiates a chargeback or other type of dispute with their financial institute. That could be through PayPal or whoever it is. If it's PayPal, it does seem to be handled quicker and easier if you have tracking, because PayPal accepts tracking to prove that something was delivered to someone's address already. So if that's the case, it's usually a little easier from what I have seen and heard. I've talked to several other people who have had similar issues. Now, I have two cases opened up for a total of just over $100 from the same person, and they both have tracking that show that they were delivered as well. Again, I've acknowledged that. I've added it to the case. eBay is now working on our behalf to take care of this issue. Now, there's several different reasons people can open them up. There's two main ones from what I can see. The two biggest ones are always they didn't receive their item to begin with, or they didn't recognize the transaction, which is what the case is for both of mine here. Now, if the charge card company or whoever it is, PayPal, decides that you're in the wrong, they will reverse the charge and pull their money back. You won't have an option for that. eBay says that in here, and that's just how it's always worked, no matter where I've been. So again, this is not just something eBay. This is how it works no matter where I have been. Now here's eBay telling you what to do to respond to a payment dispute. It's basically 5 days. You need to tell them immediately what's going on. Are you going to let them take the money back, or are you going to go ahead and challenge it? Of course, if you got tracking, you challenge it because you can prove that the item was delivered to them through the account. Everything's all tied up in there. Now, I did it right away as soon as I saw it come in because it's just a matter of clicking a button. Now, if you don't pay attention to that and you don't do that within the 5 days, no matter what, you have to make a response. No matter what, no matter what's going on, you have to respond. And if you don't, you automatically will lose the case. There is no other way to come back in after those 5 days are up from what I see in here. Now, eBay goes into some other details. They may challenge it even if you don't accept to challenge it. So it might be somebody ripping somebody off. It might be something along that lines. You could still be responsible for a dispute fee possibly. There's a $20 possible charge you could pay if you lose, and it actually states that here. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this. If tracking's there, I don't care, because what eBay does as well is has a seller protection. I've read over their policy many times before, and there are seller protections in these cases here. Now, mine has tracking. I know it was delivered. It says delivered. This is over 3 months ago. These were already handled, delivered, and dealt with. So back again, I've got the information. It's right there for me to look at. Now, eBay is going to cover certain things. If the transaction is eligible for protection, we'll cover the amount of the dispute and waive the fees in the following situations. Now, they're going to go over how the claim was filed. When a buyer reports they haven't received the item, it's going to go into some details. If you've already refunded them, you're free and clear as well. Again, you have to have done this prior to the dispute. Everything that they're going to say you need to do has to be done prior to this chargeback being opened. That just shows that you're being in good faith. You try to take care of it then. eBay is going to cover you. So even if the dispute doesn't go on your behalf, eBay is going to cover you through seller protection. I would recommend everybody reading over this just so you understand how this works, so you don't panic the minute one of these comes in. I know I haven't done anything wrong, and I know what this says already. One of the biggest ones is that you provided proof of delivery. Tracking number provided by the shipping company, uploaded by the date in the payment dispute notification. So if the dispute comes in today and you don't have it uploaded today, again, your SOL. Has to say delivered, it has to have a date, it has to have the address matching zip code and city as well. Now, if it's picked up in person, you have to have proof as well. Same thing pretty much goes for when a buyer reports the item doesn't match the description. As long as you handled everything correctly, you tried to give the person their money back if they opened up a case, and so on. As long as you did what you needed to do when the initial issue happened, even if they opened up a chargeback, you're covered by seller protection. Now, in my case, with the issue I have at hand here, when a buyer reports that they don't recognize the transaction, you have provided proof of delivery, which includes all the following. So if they say they don't recognize it, all I've got to do is show that it was delivered. That is it. Now, I would also recommend that you shipped the item within your stated required shipment time. If I state 24 hours, I shipped it within 24 hours, and that tracking number was posted on eBay within that 24-hour tracking time as well. Now, if the item totals, including shipments, taxes, or anything, $750, you darn well better have proof of signature. Otherwise, your money's SOL in these cases. But I have followed all of the rules. Seller protection will protect me regardless of what the case's end result is, because I did everything by the book. The tracking number is there, and it includes all of the vital information that's required. So I am covered 100% in this case by eBay's seller protection, as you would be too in this same situation. Now, this is really no different than how PayPal does it. This is no different than Etsy or any of the sites, basically. The charge card companies all do processes like this the very same way. With eBay's managed payments, it's handled through a company called Aiden, which does have standards. This is one of them. With this case, eBay is protecting us as a seller in these issues. Now, you're going to have this happen at some point. We've had a couple in the last 10 years besides these, probably. They were through PayPal. They were handled the exact same way, and at the end of the day, I was covered just like I would be here on eBay. Once I proved that the tracking numbers showed the items were delivered to the person in question, it was on them to prove that they didn't get it. Now, there's really no way the buyer can come back and say, hey, I didn't get it, regardless of what the tracking said, because chances are they haven't filed a police report stating this item should have been there and it was stolen off my porch, or whatever the case may be. That's pretty much what they would have to do to be able to win a case that shows delivered by the U.S. Post Office. So I'm not really worried. It's the same basic principle on any site dealing with charge card companies. But I would honestly recommend everybody reading over this page here, talking about these payment disputes disputes and the whole works. You'll get to understand what's safe, what's not safe, what's going to cover you or not. The biggest thing, as I said, is to make sure that you have tracking uploaded the day that you ship the item out. You're covered as long as it is delivered. 99.99999% of everything I've ever shipped has been delivered, and I haven't had an issue to worry about from that point. As long as it was delivered, and it shows that on the U.S. Post Office, UPS, FedEx, or whoever you're using, you should be covered by the policy as long as you're following what you state. So again, if you state that you're going to ship within a time, ship that way. If you state a specific shipment method, ship that way. Don't switch up stuff. Follow the rules. Do what you state, and eBay is going to back you up on stuff like this. Well, there we have it. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
The new Rough Riders 4x4 Omni-Force vehicles, each sold separately, batteries not included. Sturdy four-wheel drive takes them over rough terrain, through tough obstacles. The twin-gunner attack truck, NX missile launcher, Invader command jeep, N70 assault tank. Powerful, and they even do wheelies. The Omni-Force vehicles, you can try and stop them. Rough Riders 4x4 Omni-Force vehicles, truck, missile launcher, jeep, and tank, each sold separately from LJN.